Hey guys, Joseph here. We've been enjoying the new BlackVue model releases lately. And for this video, we're going to show you how to hardwire install their latest Full HD front and rear dash cam, the BlackVue DR770X-2 channel. We're also going to be installing the CM100G LTE module so that the DR770X can stay connected to the cloud at all times once a SIM card is inserted into the module. Today we're going to be installing this into a 2012 BMW M3. We also need to have that extra layer of peace of mind in terms of battery life, especially with BMWs. So we're doing this installation with a BlackboxMyCar PowerCell 8 battery pack. Now before we proceed, support us by smashing that like and subscribe button to stay up to date on our latest reviews, user guides, and professional installation tips to level up your dashcam experience. Now let's start off by talking about the BlackVue DR770X-2 channel. First glance and you might think, oh, this looks exactly like the DR750X2 channel plus. Well, design-wise, you're right. The DR770X is an upgraded version of the DR750X Plus. But this time, the DR770X has been built with a Sigma Star CPU and a new ISP tuning software that enhances video quality, specifically dynamic range, balance, and contrast. Now, aside from the video recording upgrades, the DR770X now has a touch sensor while still carrying the best BlackVue dashcam features like built-in Wi-Fi, GPS, advanced parking modes, and of course, the BlackVue Cloud. Now to start off, hardwiring is optional. If you don't want to use the DR770X's parking mode, you can use the 12-volt power cable and your car's cigarette socket for a simpler installation. However, we highly recommend hardwiring to maximize what this BlackVue has to offer. And if you're installing a dashcam for the very first time, we'd also recommend purchasing an essential BlackboxMyCar installation kit, which is going to include all the tools you'll ever need, including a circuit tester, trim removal tool, zip ties, and add fuses. For this installation, the first step is to decide where you want to install your DR770X. Ideally, you put the front dashcam behind the rearview mirror with the lens centered on the windshield so you get a clear view of the road ahead without keeping you distracted. Before mounting the dashcam, cleaning the windshield is also necessary simply to ensure that the camera adheres properly. Most importantly, use a cleaner beforehand like Windex that will not leave any residue. Slowly remove the adhesive tape's cover. We recommend you to check the live view of the camera through the BlackVue app to ensure that it's up and running while using the positioning lines accordingly. The next step is to locate your vehicle's fuse box or power source. However, for this BMW M3, the fuse box is buried in the glove box of this vehicle. To wire the DR770X to the battery pack, we'll use the cigarette lighter adapter to the output cigarette socket of the battery. We can start with the easy part, which is wiring the CM100G LTE module. For this device, we recommend it to be put on the windshield alongside the front camera, mainly on the passenger side in the top right corner. Now run the wire along the headliner to get there. From the headliner of the passenger side of the windshield down the passenger side A-pillar. Now when you're going down the A-pillar, make sure to wire the cable behind the airbag. Next, find a way to get the power cable into the glove box without drilling or leaving a cable sticking out. For this, we had to take off the side paneling of the glove box, allowing us to route the cable around the back of the glove box, fishing the cable through. This cigarette lighter adapter for the DR770X won't need to be connected to the fuse box, so we'll connect it to the output socket for the battery and get the battery connected to the fuse box using its 2-wire hardwire kit. Using a fuse panel guide and a circuit tester, locate an ACC fuse slot. When the ignition is turned on, the ACC fuse slot receives power, whereas a constant fuse slot receives power even when the ignition is turned off, as shown here how the tester lights up. Watch out for delayed ignition fuses in BMWs though. Some fuses will stay on 15 minutes longer than when the vehicle is turned off. Tricky cars they are. Check out our BMW tips and tricks article if you're curious about more of that. Make sure the fuse tap you're adding is equal to or lower than the fuse tap you've chosen. One more thing, we strongly advise you not to use any of the fuse slots used by any of your vehicle's critical components, such as the airbags and engine modules, for safety reasons. Once we found a proper ACC fuse and wired to it, we'll connect that hardwire kit to the input port of the battery and the cigarette socket to the output. The PowerCell 8 battery pack can rest inside of the glove box here, right in front of the fuse box. Once you're set, it's time to route the cable from the rear trunk along the side trims towards the front camera. Now it's time to mount the BlackVue DR770X rear camera. This is the extra step on top of installing a front-only channel camera system. No big deal, it's just a couple extra wires that you'll have to hide. Simply connect the rear camera cable to the front camera, route the rear coaxial cable along the headliner past the A, B, and C pillars on the passenger side. Reaching the rear windshield, we opted to mount it right at the bottom center of the brake light. Same as the front camera, you'll want to check the live view of the rear camera before mounting, making sure it's up and running and using the positioning lines accordingly. Now that our cameras are already installed and the wires are well kept, make sure to clean up the wires. You can use electrical tape to keep the excess cables bundled up, slide it into the panels, and then close it and put back on the covers. This means you're all set to enjoy the convenience of having parking mode. You can also make the most out of your dashcam experience through whatever weather with the BlackboxMyCar Aqua Shield. This new accessory works great in keeping your view clear from water, dust, and other particles that may distract your view. Best of all, it's compatible with all dash cams. Go and check out BlackboxMyCar's website to order the Aqua Shield today. And that's how you hardwire the BlackVue DR770X 2-channel dashcam along with the CM100G LTE. With these devices installed, you can now enjoy BlackVue's advanced parking mode features while staying connected to the cloud. If you want to do it yourself and need assistance installing your dashcam, please send us your questions and our team will gladly assist you. You can also directly schedule an appointment with our professional installers at BlackboxMyCar. Mention this video and receive 15% off your next install. Don't forget to like and subscribe to our channel to get the latest updates and news on BlackboxMyCar. Thanks for watching.